In this video lesson, you will discover how to draw from life by depicting the masses or volumes of a figure.
3 Ways of Life Drawing by Vladimir London. Part 3, Masses. This artwork consists of 3 sitting figures. Each figure has been depicted in some specific way. The third sitting pose will complete this artwork. There are many different ways in which artists draw figures from life. In this example, I will show the way when a figure is not built using axes, proportions, measurements, alignments, or signs, but is created with organic shapes that represent masses of body parts. For example, when drawing a ribcage, I'm interested in its 3-dimensional mass and use several contours to illustrate its volume. The same approach is used to sketch the masses of the upper arms. I visually compare the mass of the ribcage to the mass of the upper arm, for example. How much bigger is it? Because all contours are approximate, I use very light pencil pressure to make faint lines. Once again, when drawing a leg, I compare its mass to the masses that are already in place. I have to say that this method of life drawing works well when supported by the necessary knowledge of proportions and anatomy. The method of masses that I'm using now doesn't mean that I ignore the body's proportions. However, those proportions are not the primary focus of this exercise. They are in place regardless whether I actively measure each level, angle, and relative proportion. This is what comes on autopilot. With the main masses in place, I can continue drawing smaller details with more precision. Here's one good tip for drawing figures from life. When you draw a part on one side, do the same thing on the other side. A face can be divided into 3 equal parts, from hair roots to eyebrows, from eyebrows to the base of the nose, and from the nose to the chin. The distance between the eyes is equal to the width of one eye. With constructive drawing in place, we can spend some time rendering tonal values. I render highlights in white pencil. Tonal rendering shall be done in cycles. First, blocking big areas of shadows, then working on small details, followed by uniting tonal spots into bigger areas with wider strokes.